Let me start off by asking you, why did you start your own independent firm? Why did you launch Investably?
Great question. It's my passion. Helping people is my passion. And you mentioned, and thank you so much for that bio. After 15 years, there was sort of something I kept hearing, and it kept nagging in me, which is there's more that we could be doing. And sadly, there was a lot of situations where I was hearing stories, and particularly with women in minorities, where it felt like they weren't getting the support or the advice they needed. And I kept hearing these horror stories where people, unfortunately, were being sold these products that they don't need. And there wasn't guidance, there wasn't sort of like that fiduciary care. So I think, like a lot of working moms during the pandemic, I hit a reflection point. And for me, it was there's something I want to do more. And there was a particular case that just really provoked me. I remember there was this woman, she was a single mom. She had three kids, most of them in high school age, nearing college. And I remember she came across to me. Someone had recommended, for me to talk to her because she was sort of almost on the edge, on the ledge. And the situation occurred that she didn't really have a fiduciary guidance or advisor she was working with. And she was looking to do the best that she can for her kids. And I think, like all working moms, we can relate to that. And she was told, put your money into this one thing. And this one thing certainly happened to be a very volatile instrument. But she was told this was, it was a sure thing, go ahead. And at the start of the pandemic, we hit two very specific things on Wall Street. It was the oil crisis and the volatility spike. And in that time frame, in a 3-day time frame, this woman, I remember, lost about 86% of her investment, and it was all of her kids' college fund. And she had one kid going to college the very next year, and then the other two were a junior and a freshman. And I mean, there's nothing you can do in that situation, right? So all I could really do was really just sort of at least help her understand what was happening in the market. She didn't even have anyone she can turn to. And so, and I'm in asset management, we're doing something completely different. But I mostly work with guys, and they're like, okay, just here, talk to this female. And I get off the phone, and I'm a mom, and just I end up crying. I remember this, and I'm like, there's something wrong. There's something wrong when people feel they have no one they can turn to other than maybe, in her case, a social media chat room, Um, and I said to myself, okay, I cannot complain about a lack of fiduciary guidance. I need to, what steps can I take? What action can I take? And I say, you know what? Enough is enough. I'll step in. I'll go ahead and start my own practice. At least maybe I can't help every woman, but maybe if I can help just one woman from that situation, that to me would be fulfilling my own purpose of helping people and guiding people. Because that really hit home. I mean, I'm a mom, and I think, like all working parents, we're just trying to do the very best for our kids, right? And we're trying to do the very best for ourselves.